Why is architectural stability so crucial for development? Architectural stability is the foundation of our built environment, playing a major role in how structures function and endure over time. When architects and builders emphasize structural integrity during the planning and construction phases, they ensure that buildings can withstand various stresses such as weather, earthquakes, and everyday wear and tear. This careful consideration not only protects the safety of those who use these buildings, but also contributes to sustainable long-term development. A well-designed structure can last for generations, reducing the need for costly repairs or rebuilding. Furthermore, stability can enhance the aesthetic appeal of a building, as a well-constructed space often features solid lines and sturdy materials. Whether it's a towering skyscraper or a cozy home, the principles of architectural stability guide every decision made during its creation. So next time you admire a beautiful building, remember that its enduring presence is thanks to the meticulous work of architects who prioritize structural integrity. Did you know these incredible Guinness World Records? Today, a list of 50 fascinating facts showcases some of the most remarkable achievements ever recorded by Guinness World Records. This collection is not just about human accomplishments. It also highlights amazing feats performed by animals, emphasizing the astonishing abilities found in nature. For example, did you know that a Chihuahua named Mila holds the record for the fastest dog on 2 legs, running a distance of 10 meters in just over 6 seconds? Or consider the human side, where a man named Ashrita Furman has set over 600 records, including the most jumping jacks in an hour. These records demonstrate human ingenuity and skill, while revealing the breathtaking talents of the animal kingdom. The diversity of these records reminds us of the limitless possibilities within both people and wildlife. What record do you think you could break? Did you know Mauritania abolished slavery in 1981? This West African nation made headlines as the last country to officially end this practice. However, the journey to true freedom has been rocky. In 2007, laws were finally introduced to criminalize slave ownership, but enforcement of these laws remains weak, leaving many vulnerable. Human rights groups estimate that tens of thousands of people still live in conditions akin to slavery, often working under coercion and without pay. The Mauritanian government frequently downplays the situation, labeling it as a relic of the past. Yet activists insist that systemic forced labor is still a harsh reality for many. This complex and troubling issue raises urgent questions about human rights, enforcement, and what more needs to be done to ensure all Mauritanians can live in freedom and dignity. This might surprise you. Google bought YouTube for $1.65 billion. Back in 2006, Google made a bold move by acquiring YouTube, a platform that was barely 18 months old at the time. YouTube had quickly become a favorite spot for sharing videos, but many people didn't see its full potential yet. The deal might sound wild today, especially considering YouTube now generates billions in revenue and is one of the most visited websites globally. Google saw something special in YouTube. Its capacity to let anyone create and upload videos changed the way we consume media. This purchase marked a significant turning point in online content sharing. Imagine a world without viral memes, music videos, or how-to tutorials. The acquisition has enabled YouTube to grow exponentially, attracting creators and audiences alike, while evolving into a powerful platform for entertainment, education, and social activism. Isn't it fascinating how that early gamble reshaped the internet? Surprisingly, it's a fact that yachts can float on a boat. Meet the Yacht Servant, an extraordinary 700-foot-long vessel specifically designed to transport super yachts. This floating marvel operates as a mobile marina, capable of carrying up to 36 luxurious yachts simultaneously. The Yacht Servant's unique design involves submerging its hull, which allows the yachts to rest just above it. Picture this immense ship as a colossal platform that supports these magnificent boats as they glide across water. This clever method not only facilitates a smooth transit for the yachts, but also significantly streamlines the process for yacht owners, eliminating the need to navigate crowded shipping lanes or manage the complexities of individual yacht transportation. As the yacht sector continues to expand, innovations like the Yacht Servant are vital. They showcase how creative engineering reshapes industries, making yacht transport simpler and more accessible. With advancements like this in yacht logistics, enthusiasts can enjoy their dreams of open water adventures without hassle. Could this be the future of luxury boating? Guess what really drives Thor's powerful hammer? A group of creators led by Hacksmith has built an astonishing replica of Mjolnir, the legendary hammer wielded by the Norse god Thor, and it's unlike anything you'd expect. This impressive model tips the scales at more than 110 pounds, making it a daunting challenge to lift. What makes it even more fascinating? Inside, it's filled with molten lead, giving it that weighty, mythical feel that fans of the Marvel Universe crave. Not only does this replica showcase incredible craftsmanship, but it also serves as a powerful symbol of the strength and heroism associated with Thor's character. Imagine the excitement of standing beside such an iconic weapon, knowing it represents not just a superhero's might, but also the creativity and dedication of the builders. It's a perfect blend of mythology and modern engineering, inspiring fans and creators alike. So next time you think about Thor's Mjolnir, remember this amazing feat of engineering and the weighty legacy it carries. What if I told you about hidden Earthstall tunnels? These mysterious underground passageways, found throughout Austria and Bavaria, date back to the 12th century or even earlier. Built with extremely narrow dimensions, the tunnels leave us scratching our heads about their purpose. Theories suggest they might have served as religious retreats, escape routes, or storage spaces, but no one really knows. Intriguingly, many tunnels even descend below water levels, making us wonder how they were constructed and used without flooding. Despite their age, researchers have discovered almost no artifacts in these tunnels, which adds to the enigma surrounding them. Are they remnants of a secret society or simply forgotten pathways from a bygone era? The lack of concrete evidence leads to endless speculation. Exploring these tunnels invites imagination, connecting us to a past filled with mystery and possibilities. Have you ever wondered about Google's near sale? In its infancy, Google was a budding tech company full of innovative ideas and groundbreaking potential. Back in the late 1990s, its founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, explored selling their creation to Excite, a popular search engine at the time. They thought they could fetch less than $1 million for Google, which now seems astonishingly low given its current worth. Excite, however, passed on the opportunity, missing out on a deal that would have revolutionized the internet landscape. This moment is often seen as one of the biggest missed chances in tech history. Imagine if Excite had agreed to the purchase. Instead, Google skyrocketed into becoming one of the most influential companies in the world, changing how we search and access information. It's fascinating to think how different the tech world could be if Excite had realized just how valuable Google would become. So what lessons can we learn from this story about seizing opportunities? Most people don't know this, but shoebills are dinosaur-like. The shoebill stork, Baleniceps rex, captivates observers with its striking resemblance to a living dinosaur. Standing over 1.2 meters tall, this majestic bird boasts a massive, shoe-shaped bill and a steely gaze that can send chills down your spine. Found in the murky swamps of Central Africa, the shoebill remains motionless for hours, waiting patiently to ambush its prey. When it finally strikes, it demonstrates incredible precision, snatching fish, frogs, and even baby crocodiles from the water with its powerful beak. The snap of its bill sounds like a gunshot, showcasing its strength and hunting prowess. Though it appears ferocious, the shoebill is surprisingly shy and solitary, often nesting in remote wetlands. Unfortunately, these habitats are under threat due to human activity, prompting urgent conservation efforts. Protecting the shoebill and its unique ecosystem is crucial for preserving the enchantment of this almost prehistoric bird. How can we ensure its survival in a rapidly changing world? Let's uncover the truth about blue whale earwax. Did you know that studying a blue whale's earwax can reveal its age? That's right. Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, have earwax that builds up in layers over the years. Each year of the whale's life creates a pair of layers, one dark and one light. This unique pattern offers a fascinating timeline of their life events, Much like counting tree rings for age, scientists can slice through these layers and tell whether the whale experienced any significant life events, such as breeding or stressful situations. By analyzing these earwax layers, researchers learn not only about the whale's age, but also about its health and the environmental challenges it faced during its lifetime. Isn't it amazing how a simple waxy substance can tell such an important story? Think you can feel wetness? Let's uncover the truth. It might surprise you to learn that humans don't have special receptors for detecting wetness. Instead, our brains use other sensory information to figure it out. When your skin comes in contact with a liquid, your body senses changes in temperature and pressure. For instance, think about how ice-cold water feels different from warm tap water. This temperature difference helps your brain recognize that you're wet. Additionally, when you touch a wet surface, the pressure feels different from a dry one, giving another cue that signals wetness. So in a way, your brain is like a detective gathering evidence rather than relying on a single sense. This fascinating process shows how our amazing bodies interpret the world around us, using clever clues to keep us informed about our environment. Isn't it cool how our senses work together? Prepare to be amazed by India's unique hair recycling. In India, many temples receive shaved hair as an important part of religious offerings, particularly from devotees who believe it's a way to seek blessings. Instead of letting this hair go to waste, temples collect it and send it off to be processed into an amazing resource, amino acid-rich fertilizer. This practice not only honors the cultural significance of the hair, but also supports agriculture in a remarkable way. When the hair is broken down, it becomes a natural source of nutrients that enrich the soil, helping crops thrive. By transforming what might simply be discarded into valuable fertilizer, temples contribute to sustainability and agricultural productivity. It's a fascinating example of how traditions can evolve to create benefits for both people and the planet. Who knew that hair could play such a vital role in farming? What if I told you alcohol affects your memory? Studies show that alcohol consumption can disrupt the hippocampus, a vital part of your brain that's essential for forming new memories. This means that when you drink too much, you might find it hard to remember important events or details the next day. The hippocampus helps in the process of learning and storing experiences. So when alcohol interferes with its function, the consequences can be significant. Even moderate drinking can affect how well you retain information, making it easier to forget names, faces, or plans. So next time you're enjoying a drink, consider how it might be altering your ability to recall those fun moments later on. Have you ever experienced a memory lapse after a night out? It could be your hippocampus struggling to keep up. Blonde and red hair won't disappear anytime soon. Surprisingly, it's a fact that the genes responsible for these stunning hair colors are recessive. This means that even if you don't see someone with blonde or red hair in a particular generation, those genes can still be lurking in the background, waiting to reappear. Think of it like a treasure hidden beneath the surface. It may not be visible right now, but it can come back when the right combination of genes comes together. Recessive traits can skip generations, so kids with brown hair may still carry the blonde or red gene from their parents or grandparents. In fact, some studies suggest that the recessive nature of these hair colors allows them to persist, as carriers of the gene can reproduce without expressing the hair color themselves. So while it might seem like these vibrant hues are becoming rarer, the truth is that they're simply taking a break. Who knows? The next generation could bring a bright burst of color back into our lives. Did you know comets were called hairy stars in Greece? Back in ancient times, the people of Greece observed the night sky and wondered about the bright, glowing objects that occasionally streaked across it. They coined the term hairy stars to describe these mysterious celestial visitors. Unlike the fixed stars in the night sky, comets appeared suddenly and vanished just as quickly, captivating the imagination of astronomers and common folk alike. The Greek philosophers pondered the nature of these phenomena, believing they might signify important events or changes in the world below. Modern-day astronomy tells us that comets are icy bodies from the outer solar system, releasing gas and dust as they approach the sun. This creates their stunning tails that can stretch for millions of miles. The name hairy stars might sound whimsical today, but it highlights how ancient cultures tried to make sense of their universe, connecting the dots between the stars and the happenings on Earth. Isn't it fascinating how our understanding of the cosmos has evolved? Let's uncover the truth about twin cousins. This fascinating topic highlights how the offspring of two identical sets of twins are legally considered cousins, but genetically act like siblings. Because the parents share identical DNA, their children inherit nearly the same genetic material. Essentially, this means that the children of the twin parents are as genetically similar as full siblings, even though laws categorize them differently. Imagine growing up with someone who was raised like a sibling, sharing similar traits, health characteristics, and even mutual friends. But when it comes to family gatherings, you're told you're just cousins. It turns out that the legal definitions of family don't always align with the biological realities. This quirky relationship in genetics shows us that family ties can be more complex and fascinating than we often realize. Have you ever thought about the fascinating science behind family connections? Let's uncover the truth about sleeping insects. On average, people consume around 70 assorted insects and about 10 spiders while sleeping throughout their lifetime. This may sound shocking, but it's true. While you doze off, tiny critters can wander into your mouth without you even realizing it. These insects often include common ones like ants and beetles, which might find their way into your bedroom, especially if you're sleeping outside or in unsealed spaces. The good news is that if you accidentally munch on these little guys, they are generally harmless. Many cultures even celebrate insects as nutritious snacks. So next time you tuck into bed at night, remember that you might be sharing your dreams with some unexpected guests. Who knows what adventures you might be dreaming of while consuming these tiny delicacies? Did you know Nutella uses a quarter of hazelnuts? This delicious chocolate hazelnut spread is so popular that it accounts for about 25% of the world's hazelnut supply. Turkey, being the largest producer of hazelnuts, has seen entire farms shift their focus to meet the soaring demand for Nutella. This focus on Nutella not only dramatically affects local agriculture, but also impacts labor practices and global nut pricing. With millions of people enjoying Nutella on toast, pancakes, and desserts, the interconnectedness of the food supply chain becomes clear. Farmers in Turkey must adapt their methods, balancing the need for sustainable practices while meeting international demand. This situation raises interesting questions about food production, its impact on economies, and how our tastes shape agricultural landscapes across the globe. So next time you dip into that jar of Nutella, remember the journey those hazelnuts took. Have you seen monkeys soaking in hot springs? In Japan's Jigokudani Park, a fascinating scene unfolds each winter where Japanese macaques, commonly known as snow monkeys, and humans come together to enjoy the warmth of natural hot springs. These snowy primates, known for their thick fur and playful nature, seek out these steaming waters as they escape from the chilly temperatures that can plummet as low as 5 degrees Celsius, 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Visitors flock to the park to witness this extraordinary interaction between humans and wildlife, creating unforgettable memories. While the monkeys relax in the steaming onsen, humans can observe them from the sidelines, taking photographs and enjoying the serene atmosphere. This unique experience not only highlights the social behaviors of snow monkeys, who often groom and play while soaking, but also emphasizes the beauty of coexistence in nature. The contrast of the snowy landscape with the vibrant energy of the monkeys creates a magical winter wonderland. Are you ready to experience this captivating blend of nature and joy? What if I told you about Crazy Horse Memorial? This remarkable project, nestled in the breathtaking Black Hills of South Dakota, is on track to become the largest sculpture in the world. The effort began in 1948 under the vision of sculptor Korczak Ziolkowski, who dedicated his life to carving a tribute to the legendary Lakota leader, Crazy Horse. Known for resisting the U.S. government's encroachment on Native American land, Crazy Horse's story symbolizes bravery and resilience. The sculpture, designed to portray him riding a horse and pointing into the distance, aims to evoke a powerful sense of Native American spirit and pride. As millions of visitors from around the globe flock to witness its progress, they become part of a continuous narrative honoring Native American heritage. However, advancements toward completion face significant challenges, chiefly the immense scale and complexity of the work, not to mention the funding hurdles. The Ziolkowski family's unwavering commitment and generous donations keep the dream alive. Could you imagine the day when this monumental tribute is finally unveiled for all to see? Guess what really drives your monitor's performance? The refresh rate of a monitor is a crucial factor that can change how you experience everything on your screen. Measured in hertz, the refresh rate tells you how many times your screen can update in 1 second. For instance, a refresh rate of 144 Hz means your monitor refreshes the image 144 times every second. This speedy update can make a big difference, especially if you play fast-paced video games or watch action-packed movies. A higher refresh rate leads to smoother visuals, reducing blurring and making movement clearer. But why does that matter? Well, when your screen refreshes quickly, you can react faster, making gaming more enjoyable and immersive. So if you're considering a new monitor, knowing the refresh rate will help you choose one that matches your needs for gaming or casual use. This might surprise you. Rainbows have fascinating secrets. Rainbows are created when sunlight dances through raindrops, reflecting, refracting, and dispersing light to form that beautiful arc of colors we all love. The term rainbow actually comes from this very process. When sunlight hits a droplet of water, it bends and splits into its various colors, producing a spectrum from red to violet. But did you know that rainbows aren't just a sunny day phenomenon? Rare variations exist like moonbows, which occur at night under a full moon, casting soft, silvery arcs in the sky. Then there are dew bows, seen early in the morning when dew droplets hang in the air, and glory bows, which appear around the shadow of an observer's head during specific conditions. Each of these unique occurrences highlights the incredible beauty and diversity of nature's wonders. Next time you see a rainbow, remember there's more to the story than just colors in the sky. Did you know about Pan's Labyrinth's unique sound magic? In the movie Pan's Labyrinth, acclaimed director Guillermo del Toro went above and beyond to create an immersive experience for viewers. One standout element in the film is the eerie scream of the mandrake, a mystical plant that plays a crucial role in the story. To craft this unsettling sound, Del Toro employed an innovative technique. He combined the cry of a baby with the squeak of a rodent. This unusual mix not only evokes an emotional response, but also highlights the film's themes of innocence and fear. By blurring the lines between familiar sounds, Del Toro invites the audience into a world where reality merges with fantasy. The result is both haunting and mesmerizing, showcasing the power of sound design and storytelling. Sound effects often go unnoticed, but they can profoundly impact how we interpret a film's mood and characters. So the next time you watch Pan's Labyrinth, listen closely and remember the creative processes that brought those chills to life. Did you know roulette wheels hold a secret number? The American roulette wheel is unique, featuring 2 green spaces marked as 0 and 00, unlike the European version, which has only 1 green space, the 0. This design change alters the odds slightly, giving the house a better advantage. But here's a fun twist. If you add up all the numbers on both types of roulette wheels, the total equals 666. This includes the numbers 1 through 36, as well as the greens. It's a quirky coincidence that might make you think twice about those lucky numbers. Players often enjoy the thrill of betting, oblivious to this intriguing fact about the game they're engaging in. So next time you see a roulette wheel, remember it's not just about chance. It has a little twist in its history and a number that fascinates many. What other secrets might be hidden in casino games? Can you imagine sailors wearing gold earrings? In the past, many sailors decorated their ears with gold earrings, convinced that these shiny accessories would somehow enhance their eyesight. This intriguing belief was rooted in the superstitions and customs of seafaring cultures. Sailors often faced perilous journeys across unpredictable oceans, where sharp sight could mean the difference between life and death. The idea was that gold had special properties, perhaps even magical ones, which could help them spot land or avoid danger. Beyond a practical purpose, These earrings were also a symbol of wealth and experience among sailors. It was a way for them to display their adventures and the hardships endured at sea. So next time you see a gold earring, remember that for sailors, it was more than just fashion. It was a hopeful charm against the vast unknown. What if I told you your stomach is a superhero? The human stomach surprises us with its remarkable ability to renew its inner lining every few days. This incredible process protects the stomach from the harsh environment created by powerful digestive acids which are essential for breaking down food. Think about it. Every time you eat, your stomach releases acids that can be strong enough to dissolve metal. To keep itself safe, it replaces its entire lining regularly, ensuring that you can enjoy your meals without harm. The process is like having a fresh layer of armor ready to defend against the corrosive effects of digestion. And it doesn't take long. New cells are constantly working hard to replace old ones. This ongoing renewal is crucial for maintaining a healthy digestive system and preventing ulcers. Isn't it amazing how our bodies work to protect us every day? This might surprise you. Oceans create our oxygen. Did you know that oceans are responsible for producing between 1/2 and 4/5 of the oxygen we breathe? This amazing oxygen factory operates thanks to tiny marine organisms called phytoplankton. These microscopic plants perform photosynthesis just like trees and plants on land, using sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to create energy and, as a byproduct, oxygen. While we often think of forests as the lungs of the earth, it's actually these small but mighty phytoplankton that contribute a significant portion of the oxygen needed for life. In fact, they not only help feed marine ecosystems, but also play a vital role in regulating the Earth's climate by absorbing carbon dioxide. So the next time you take a deep breath, remember to thank the oceans and their incredible phytoplankton for keeping our atmosphere rich in oxygen. Did you know 2015 had blockbuster film records? That year was phenomenal for the movie industry, as 4 of the top 7 highest-grossing films of all time hit theaters. Among these giants were Avengers, Age of Ultron, Furious 7, Jurassic World, and the highly anticipated Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Each of these films broke box office records, delighting fans and creating unforgettable cinematic experiences. Avengers: Age of Ultron brought superhero excitement to a whole new level, while Furious 7 thrilled audiences with its high-octane action and emotional storyline. With dinosaurs making a grand return in Jurassic World, it reignited the love for these prehistoric creatures. Lastly, the long-awaited continuation of the Star Wars saga got audiences everywhere buzzing with excitement. What do these epic films say about our love for storytelling and adventure? Ready to connect with your community and share ideas? Engaging with the community can transform how we communicate and learn from one another. When viewers are invited to share their thoughts or knowledge in the comments section, it creates a vibrant space for discussion and exchange of ideas. This practice not only encourages collaboration, but also enriches everyone's understanding of the topic at hand. Imagine reading different perspectives and insights that might spark new ideas or challenge your own thoughts. The comments section becomes a lively forum, allowing people from various backgrounds to contribute their unique experiences. So whether you have a fun fact to share or a question that needs answering, getting involved in the conversation is a fantastic way to deepen your connection with others. What will you bring to the table? Here's a wild fact about asparagus for you. Did you know that this green veggie packs some surprising chemistry? Asparagus contains a unique compound called asparagusic acid. When you eat asparagus, your body breaks down this acid, transforming it into several sulfur-containing chemicals. This process is what gives some people that distinctive, strong odor in their urine after eating asparagus. Not everyone can smell it, though. It's a bit of a genetic mystery. Some people have the right genes to detect this stinky scent while others do not, sparking fascinating conversations about human biology. So the next time you're enjoying a delicious serving of asparagus, remember that it's not just a healthy choice, but also a quirky one with intriguing science behind it. Who knew such a simple vegetable could create such a buzz, or rather, a scent? Did you know that Surrealism began in 1866? In that year, a group of forward-thinking artists in New York created America's very first Surrealist club, stepping boldly away from the realistic art that most Americans adored at the time. This quirky gathering wasn't just about painting. It was a lively spectacle where members dressed up as farm equipment, like tractors and plows, and performed amusing skits that mimicked the sounds of machinery. These bizarre performances may have puzzled many, but they laid the groundwork for future avant-garde movements that would further challenge traditional artistic boundaries. Even though the club was short-lived, its adventurous spirit sparked conversations about art's role and purpose in society, urging everyone to think outside the box. They showed that art could be fun, weird, and thought-provoking all at once, paving the way for the modern artistic expressions we enjoy today. What if I told you caterpillars can swim? These fascinating creatures are more than just the larval stage of butterflies and moths. They possess some surprising abilities that often go unnoticed. For example, many caterpillars are actually capable of swimming. When faced with water, they can paddle their way to safety using their bodies, which helps them escape predators. But the wonder doesn't stop there. Caterpillars undergo an incredible transformation during their life cycle, changing from a crawling larva into a stunning butterfly or moth. This metamorphosis, which can take weeks to months, showcases the amazing potential of nature. It's a reminder that behind every humble caterpillar lies the possibility of vibrant wings and flight. So next time you spot one munching on leaves, remember that it's not just a simple creature, it's a marvel in the making. What if I told you goldfish can live for decades? The oldest known goldfish, named Tish, holds an impressive record, living up to 43 years. Tish belonged to the Han family in Great Britain, who cared for their finned friend until his passing in 1999. This extraordinary lifespan earned Tish a spot in the Guinness World Records as the longest living goldfish ever documented. Most pet goldfish only live for about 10 to 15 years, so Tish's remarkable longevity is truly something to marvel at. Proper care in a suitable environment can greatly influence a goldfish's life expectancy, including factors like tank size, water quality, and diet. Tish's story reminds us that with the right conditions and care, even small pets can surprise us with their lifespans. Who knew a humble goldfish could make history like this? Is it really true that bonsai trees can live for centuries? Absolutely. Bonsai is a remarkable art form that originated in Japan, emphasizing the cultivation of miniature trees to capture the beauty of nature in a tiny space. Rather than being a specific species, bonsai can be created from many different types of trees, each carefully nurtured and shaped by skilled artists. This involves techniques like pruning, wiring, and repotting to encourage unique growth patterns that mimic the grandeur of full-size trees. Interestingly, some bonsai trees are over 100 years old, with a few even reaching the age of several centuries. Caring for a bonsai requires patience and commitment, as these tiny wonders need regular attention, including proper watering, sunlight, and seasonal adjustments. Whether you're an experienced gardener or a curious beginner, creating and caring for bonsai can be a deeply rewarding experience, turning your home into a beautiful slice of nature. This might surprise you. Epigen's feathers weigh more than its bones. Unlike most birds, which have lightweight hollow bones designed for flight, Epigen breaks the mold with an astonishing twist. Imagine a bird whose feathers are heavier than its entire bony structure. This unique feature, found in Epigen, challenges our understanding of how birds adapt to their environments. While those delicate and slender feathers might seem like they should be light, they actually provide the bird with insulation, which is crucial for survival in colder climates. The extra weight from the feathers means that Epigen has to rely more on its muscle strength and flight technique. As researchers study such exceptional traits, they gain valuable insights into the fascinating world of avian biology. How does Epigen manage to soar despite this unusual characteristic? Surprisingly, it's a fact that dentists invent sweets. William Morrison, a dentist from Nashville, Tennessee, is the genius behind the fluffy treat we all love, cotton candy. Back in 1897, Morrison teamed up with a confectioner named John C. Wharton to create this delightful sugary spin on traditional desserts. They utilized electricity to heat and melt sugar, spinning it at high speeds to create thin strands that would cool and solidify into a cloud of sweetness. Their invention made its debut at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis, where it quickly became a hit. People were mesmerized by the ethereal, light texture and sweet flavor. This nostalgic carnival treat, often found at fairs and amusement parks, not only satisfies sweet tooth cravings, but also has a fascinating origin story that links back to a dentist. Isn't it amazing how something so tasty came from a profession typically associated with keeping our teeth healthy? Did you know your body makes enough saliva for 50 bathtubs? Throughout your life, your amazing body produces a staggering amount of saliva, enough to fill not just one, but a whopping 50 bathtubs. Saliva plays an essential role in your overall health. It's not just a liquid, it acts as a natural lubricant, making it easier to chew and swallow food. Plus, it contains enzymes that kickstart digestion right in the mouth. When you're munching on your favorite snack, saliva helps break down food so your body can absorb nutrients more efficiently. But that's not all. Saliva also keeps your mouth moist, preventing dryness and discomfort. This vital fluid helps wash away food particles and neutralizes harmful acids produced by bacteria in your mouth, reducing the risk of cavities and gum disease. Despite being so crucial, saliva often goes unnoticed in discussions about health. The next time you sip water or enjoy a meal, remember the teamwork of your body's fluids working hard to keep you healthy and comfortable. What other wonders does your body keep hidden? Guess what really drives online shopping convenience? In 1999, Amazon patented the one-click purchase system, a game changer that allowed people to buy products instantly without having to re-enter payment information. This innovation didn't just streamline the shopping experience, it set new standards for how we expect to shop online. With a simple click, consumers could now complete their purchases in seconds, making it easier than ever to get what they wanted. This patent gave Amazon a significant edge over competitors, and its influence reached far beyond the company itself. Even tech giant Apple recognized its importance, licensing the technology for iTunes to enhance their users' shopping experience. Thanks to Amazon's pioneering approach, digital convenience and speed have become essential traits of modern online shopping. So, next time you click to buy, think about how this simple action has transformed the way we shop today. Ever thought about why Hugh Grant made headlines? In a surprising twist from the glamorous world of Hollywood, Hugh Grant found himself in a rather scandalous situation back in 1995. As he drove through Los Angeles, his brake lights flashed erratically because he was nervously pressing the brake pedal. This unusual behavior caught the attention of police, leading to a routine stop that would escalate quickly. Inside the car, officers discovered Grant with a prostitute, which led to his arrest. The incident shocked fans and the media alike, turning what should have been just another night into a major news story. Hugh's apology and subsequent reflections on the event showed a more vulnerable side of the actor, reminding us that even celebrities can have unexpected struggles. This incident raised questions about the pressures of fame and the pitfalls that can come with it. What can we learn from this scandalous moment? Surprisingly, it's a fact that restaurants can be green. Many dining establishments are stepping up their game by focusing on local and sustainable ingredients. And one notable example is a local restaurant that takes this commitment seriously. The menu features fresh produce sourced from nearby farms, ensuring meals are not only tasty, but also support the local economy. By choosing seasonal ingredients, the restaurant reduces its carbon footprint, proving that you can enjoy delicious food while being kind to the planet. Additionally, they always strive to minimize waste by composting scraps and using biodegradable takeout containers. Diners appreciate knowing their meal contributes to environmental responsibility, and many take pride in being part of the solution when they choose to eat there. How amazing is it that enjoying a meal can also support our planet's health? Let's uncover the truth about living in Iceland. Life on this stunning island comes with unique challenges. Iceland, known for its breathtaking landscapes and vibrant culture, faces difficulties in sustaining living conditions due to its harsh climate and limited natural resources. The cold winters and unpredictable weather make agriculture a tough venture, often leading to a reliance on imports for food and goods. Energy, however, tells a different story. Iceland harnesses its abundant geothermal and hydroelectric power sources, providing clean energy solutions for its population. The government and citizens are also innovative, working hard to combat high living costs and improve housing options. Supporting local industries and embracing sustainability are key to building a resilient future. So how do people adapt to these challenges while enjoying the majestic beauty of their homeland? The creativity of Icelanders shines through their solutions. Can you imagine a slowing global population growth? For the first time in history, the rate at which the global population is growing has started to decline. The United Nations has acknowledged this shift, even in its most pessimistic forecasts, predicting that this trend will continue for years to come. So why is this happening? Advancements in agriculture mean we can grow more food with less land, while new technologies help distribute resources more efficiently. Additionally, improvements in healthcare mean longer lifespans and better quality of life, allowing people to thrive in various environments. As these factors come together, we may find ourselves in a future where maintaining a larger population isn't as daunting as it once seemed. This is an exciting time. The relationship between our numbers and the world around us is evolving. How will we adapt to these changes in the years ahead? Did you know wild animals roam Manhattan? The bustling streets of Manhattan are famous for skyscrapers and vibrant culture, but they are also home to various wild animals like moose, lynx, and black bears. These creatures have adapted surprisingly well to urban life, often venturing into parks and green spaces. For example, moose may graze in the quieter corners of Central Park, while lynx can be spotted in the wooded areas nearby, showcasing their incredible ability to thrive in both wild and urban environments. Black bears, though less common, sometimes wander down from nearby forests, creating a thrilling connection between nature and the city. The presence of these majestic animals highlights the importance of preserving natural habitats even in heavily urbanized areas. Every time you stroll through a park, remember that you might just be sharing that space with these fascinating wildlife residents. How cool is it to think we live alongside them? You won't guess how a Japanese company changed after Prohibition. During the Prohibition era of the 1920s, Chicago was a hotbed for illegal activities, including the underground alcohol trade. Interestingly, a Japanese company made its mark during this turbulent time by engaging in the illicit sale of liquor. When Prohibition finally ended in 1933, this company made a significant pivot toward more reputable business practices. It shifted its focus to milk production, a move that not only helped the company survive, but also played a role in the broader conversation about consumer safety. As milk became a staple in American diets, regulations were put in place to ensure its safety for consumers. This fascinating shift illustrates how businesses can adapt and evolve in response to changing societal norms and regulations. Ultimately, the Japanese company demonstrated resilience by turning from illegal trade to a legitimate industry, emphasizing the importance of safety in food production. Can you imagine how their story reflects larger themes of legality and ethics in business? Here's a surprising truth about household finances. In an eye-opening statistic, women manage the finances and pay the bills in 75% of American households. This fact not only highlights women's pivotal role in budgeting and financial planning, but also challenges outdated stereotypes about gender roles in the home. Many people still cling to the notion that men are the primary decision-makers when it comes to finances, yet this data reveals a different reality. Women are increasingly taking the lead in managing household budgets, making investment choices, and planning for the future. By handling finances, women contribute significantly to their family's economic well-being, showcasing their leadership and trustworthiness in money matters. As societal views evolve, it's essential to recognize these shifts and appreciate the growing financial empowerment of women in homes across America. Are we ready to rethink traditional gender roles? Did you know about the diamond planet 55 Cancri? This incredible exoplanet orbits a star in the constellation Cancer, roughly 40 light-years from Earth. What makes 55 Cancri extraordinary is its composition. Scientists believe that it may have a core largely made of diamond. This unusual characteristic comes from its carbon-rich environment, where extreme pressure and temperature could convert carbon into diamonds. While humans won't be traveling to this distant world anytime soon, the idea of a planet made of diamonds captures our imagination and sparks discussions about the possibilities of the universe. Imagine a landscape shimmering with crystalline structures, far beyond human reach. The study of such planets helps astronomers understand the variety of worlds beyond our own. So, who knows? The universe might just be hiding more wonders that could redefine everything we know about planets. Did you know saffron is the world's most expensive spice? This unique spice comes from the beautiful Crocus sativus flower, which blooms in the fall. To produce just 1 pound of saffron, farmers need to painstakingly collect about 75,000 flowers. Each flower only gives up 3 delicate stigmas, which are the part of the plant that becomes the spice we all love. The intense labor required to harvest saffron contributes significantly to its high market value, making it a true luxury item. Harvesting saffron is often done by hand, which means that skilled workers must be extremely careful to avoid damaging the fragile flowers. This process not only makes saffron rare, but also adds to its allure in kitchens around the world. So next time you sprinkle saffron into your dish, remember the incredible effort that goes into creating this golden treasure. Music and politics? Discover Charles Dawes' hidden talent. Charles Dawes, who served as the Vice President of the United States in the 1920s, had more to offer than just political savvy. Beyond the world of politics, he was an accomplished musician and composer, revealing a fascinating layer to his personality. Much to everyone's surprise, Dawes wrote a tune called Melody in a Major that gained popularity and even became a pop hit in the 1950s. This catchy melody caught the ears of many, bridging the gap between the serious world of government and the lively realm of music. Dawes' unexpected talent showcases how creativity can flow in various forms, regardless of one's main profession. It's remarkable to think that a song from a former vice president could transcend decades and still resonate with listeners. This delightful intersection of politics and the arts reminds us that everyone has hidden talents waiting to be discovered, illustrating that the world of music isn't limited to just famous artists. Who knew a vice president could leave such a melodic legacy? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Denmark built a Minecraft replica. In the early 21st century, the Danish government launched an ambitious and exciting project to create a detailed digital version of their beautiful country within the game Minecraft. Using trillions of virtual building blocks, this innovative educational endeavor aimed to let players explore Denmark's geography and history in a fun, interactive way. Imagine wandering through the streets of Copenhagen or standing in awe of the northern fjords, all from the comfort of your computer. However, the project faced an unexpected challenge. American gamers began to invade this virtual Denmark. Their unintended destruction of buildings and landmarks led to chaos on the map, forcing the creators to organize reconstruction efforts. Despite these hurdles, the project sparked interest in digital education and sparked conversations about how games can be powerful tools for learning and cultural exchange. Prepare to be amazed by panda evolution. Did you know that giant pandas, those cuddly black and white bears we adore, actually once had a taste for meat? It's true. Millions of years ago, pandas were carnivorous creatures that feasted on meat. As time marched on, their diet changed dramatically. Researchers believe this shift happened due to environmental changes and the availability of food sources. Gradually, pandas adapted to eat bamboo, which now makes up about 99% of their diet. This unique dietary preference is a fascinating example of evolution in action. They develop strong jaws and teeth that are perfect for crushing bamboo, allowing them to thrive in their forest habitats. However, this change comes with challenges, especially today, as bamboo can be scarce. Isn't it incredible how a species can transform so completely over time? Guess what really drives our grading system? In the early 20th century, American educators faced a curious problem with the letter E. They had been using E to indicate a failing grade, but some students mistakenly thought it stood for excellent. To eliminate this confusion, teachers decided to switch to the letter F for failure, a move that has stuck around ever since. This little change reflects deeper concerns about communication in education. By ensuring students clearly understood what failure meant, educators hope to motivate and guide them toward improvement. Today, the F grade remains a common sight on report cards, but it also raises questions about how we assess learning and encourage growth. As we dive deeper into learning, perhaps we should rethink the labels we use. How do grades impact student motivation and success? You won't believe this about pain caused by curators. Approximately 20% of current pain in the United States is attributed to the practices of curators, shedding light on an unexpected factor in public health. Curators are the folks who manage museum collections, arrange exhibitions, and often engage with the public. While we think of pain mainly in terms of physical injuries or chronic conditions, it's essential to realize that curatorial choices can influence how people interact with art and history. Poorly designed exhibits, inaccessible displays, or even overwhelming information can lead to frustration, anxiety, or discomfort among visitors. This insight challenges us to consider how cultural experiences, guided by curators, shape our emotional and physical well-being. As our understanding of public health expands, can we reconsider the role of curators in creating a more positive environment? Believe it or not, emotional intelligence beats IQ. Emotional intelligence, often referred to as EQ, is all about understanding and managing not just your emotions, but also the feelings of those around you. It turns out that having a high EQ can lead to more success in both personal relationships and in the workplace than traditional intelligence, or IQ. Studies show that people with strong EQ skills are usually great at empathy, allowing them to connect with others on a deeper level. They can communicate more effectively and often handle stressful situations better. This can make a huge difference when leading a team or nurturing friendships. As we navigate an increasingly complex world, developing our emotional intelligence may be one of the most valuable skills we can cultivate. Are you ready to boost your EQ and enhance your life? Did you catch the first tweet ever sent? On March 21st, 2006, Jack Dorsey, one of the founders of Twitter, sent out a groundbreaking message that would change the way we communicate online. He simply wrote, "Just setting up my TR." This short message marks the beginning of a social media revolution. At that time, few could have imagined that this little platform would explode into a global phenomenon, shaping how we share news, connect with friends, and express ourselves. Twitter eventually evolved beyond its original character limit to allow for rich conversations, multimedia sharing, and trending topics that can spark global dialogue in minutes. Today, tweets can range from personal reflections to important world events, all in a matter of seconds. The simplicity of Dorsey's first tweet encapsulates the essence of Twitter's casual and immediate nature, right from its inception. Can you believe that such a simple statement started something so massive? Discover the fascinating, long-lasting clock inside a mountain. This incredible project, known as the Clock of the Long Now, is being built deep within the Sierra Diablo Mountains in Texas. Imagine a clock that ticks not just for years, but for an astounding 10,000 years. The creators aim to inspire future generations to think long-term about their actions and their impact on the planet. What makes this clock truly unique is its ability to play a distinct melody that will never repeat during its entire lifespan. An enchanting idea that highlights the passage of time in a profound way. The clock will use materials like stainless steel and stone, designed to endure the test of time. Visitors will be able to interact with this monumental piece, witnessing its intricate mechanisms silently churning away, a constant reminder of the importance of patience, sustainability, and the changes we can make today for a brighter tomorrow. Are you excited about this ambitious endeavor? Have you ever thought crying could boost happiness? Believe it or not, tears can actually help lift your mood. When you cry, your body releases endorphins, which are chemicals that act as natural pain relievers and mood enhancers. This means that shedding a few tears doesn't just relieve emotional stress, but can also lead to a sense of happiness afterward. Think about those times when you felt lighter or even rejuvenated after a good cry, whether it was during a sad movie or a tough moment in life. These endorphins help combat feelings of sadness and anxiety, providing a comforting effect. In fact, scientists have studied the benefits of crying, showing that it can release pent-up emotions and create a sense of relief. Next time you feel overwhelmed, remember that it's okay to let it out. Embracing those tears might just pave the way for a brighter mood and a renewed sense of joy. So are you ready to embrace the power of crying? Is Sirmione Italy's most stunning lakeside treasure? This picturesque town, nestled on a narrow strip of land, juts 2.5 miles into the shimmering expanse of Lake Garda, the largest lake in Italy. Imagine walking along its serene shores while enjoying breathtaking views of crystal-clear waters, lapping gently alongside vibrant mountains. With its rich history dating back to Roman times, Sirmione is not just about natural beauty. Visitors can explore ancient ruins like the impressive Scalagero Castle, which offers a glimpse into the town's storied past. The charming streets are lined with delightful cafes and shops, perfect for indulging in gelato or picking up unique souvenirs. Whether you're soaking up the sun on a lakeside beach or wandering through the quaint town center, Sirmione beautifully combines relaxation and adventure, making it a must-visit destination for anyone traveling through northern Italy. Did bluefin tuna really get tossed aside in the US? Until the 1970s, this magnificent fish was considered a trash fish in America. Many people didn't recognize its potential, often discarding it or using it as pet food. Meanwhile, across the ocean in Japan, bluefin tuna was labeled Nico Matagi, which means it was so undesirable that even cats wouldn't eat it. Surprisingly, the perception of bluefin tuna changed dramatically over time. By the late 20th century, it emerged as a culinary superstar, highly prized in sushi and sashimi. The Japanese developed techniques to prepare bluefin tuna that highlighted its rich flavor and smooth texture. Today, sushi chefs and seafood lovers around the world celebrate bluefin tuna as a luxurious treat, but its rise to fame reminds us how taste can shift and transform over time. What do you think sparked this change in attitude toward bluefin tuna? Did you know grapes can harm your dog? It's surprising but true. While grapes and raisins are delicious and healthy snacks for humans, they can be extremely dangerous for our furry friends. Just a small amount can lead to severe kidney damage in dogs, which can be life-threatening. The exact substance in grapes that causes this toxicity remains a mystery, leaving many pet owners in the dark about why these fruits are harmful. Symptoms of toxicity can include vomiting, diarrhea, and lethargy, often appearing within a few hours after consumption. If you suspect your dog has eaten grapes or raisins, it's crucial to seek veterinary help immediately. To keep your canine companion safe, avoid leaving these fruits within their reach and be vigilant about what treats they can enjoy. Remember, a little knowledge goes a long way in ensuring our pets stay healthy and happy. Surprisingly, it's a fact that lives can intertwine. Penny Brown was an off-duty nurse enjoying a Little League baseball game when she witnessed a life-threatening incident. When a baseball bat struck Kevin Stevens in the chest, the impact caused his heart to stop. Acting quickly, Penny used her CPR skills to bring Kevin back to life, proving that her nursing training was invaluable in a critical moment. Fast forward 7 years to 2006, and the tables turned in a New York restaurant. Penny found herself choking, unable to breathe. Thankfully, Kevin, who had been trained in emergency responses, leaped into action and performed the Heimlich maneuver, successfully saving her life. This remarkable story highlights the powerful connections we form and how acts of heroism can flip between individuals. What are the odds of such an extraordinary friendship blossoming through life-saving moments? Ever seen a Boeing 737 limousine on the road? Martin Vaca has turned heads by transforming an entire Boeing 737 into a luxurious, roadworthy limousine. This impressive feat of engineering means that instead of flying high in the sky, this aircraft now roams the streets, complete with plush seating and stylish decor inside. Vaca's innovative conversion involved considerable modifications to meet road safety regulations while retaining the plane's unique charm. Imagine cruising through city streets in a vehicle that usually takes passengers thousands of feet into the air. It's not just a flashy gimmick. Vaca holds all necessary permissions to operate this one-of-a-kind ride legally. This project showcases the blending of aviation technology with automotive ingenuity, sparking curiosity among aviation enthusiasts and everyday people alike. Can you picture yourself stepping into a Boeing limousine for a night out? How far can bees really fly in one day? Some amazing bee species can travel up to 60 miles daily. This remarkable distance is crucial for their survival, as these tiny pollinators search for flowers to gather nectar and pollen. The honeybee, for example, showcases this incredible ability by foraging far from its hive, which allows it to find the best food sources and sustain the entire colony. Interestingly, bees have impressive navigation skills, using the sun and the Earth's magnetic fields to guide them on their journeys. They can even communicate with each other through dance. When a bee discovers a rich source of nectar, it performs a waggle dance to inform others of the location, making teamwork essential for efficiency. The longer distances they can cover mean they play a vital role in pollinating plants, ensuring the growth of fruits, vegetables, and wildflowers. Next time you see a bee buzzing around, remember how far it might have traveled to bring sweetness to your world. Here's what actually happens when sunlight hits Earth. You might think sunlight is yellow, but it's actually pure white. The sun emits light across the entire spectrum, creating that brilliant white glow. However, as sunlight travels through Earth's atmosphere, it encounters tiny particles and molecules. This scattering effect is more pronounced with blue light, which is shorter in wavelength, causing the sky to appear blue and the sunlight to seem more yellow when it reaches us. If you could view the sun's light from space, you'd see that it's blindingly white, free from the atmospheric influence that distorts our view on the surface. So every time you enjoy a sunny day, remember that the vibrant colors we experience are shaped by our atmosphere, making the sun seem warmer and more inviting than it truly is. What else do you think our atmosphere does to sunlight? Hard to believe, but snails have 25,000 tiny teeth. These fascinating creatures possess a unique biological feature called the radula, an incredibly intricate mouthpart that looks like a ribbon covered in microscopic teeth. This structure isn't just for show, it plays a crucial role in how snails eat. The radula helps them scrape and grind their food, which mainly consists of plants and algae. Imagine how much effort it takes to break down a leaf with just a tiny mouth. By efficiently tearing apart plant material, snails can access the nutrients they need to survive. This dazzling adaptation is a perfect example of evolution at work, showing how life forms develop specialized tools to thrive in their environments. So the next time you see a snail crawling slowly, remember, its mouth is a marvel of nature's design. How many other creatures have such surprising tricks up their sleeves? Discover the fascinating history of Mesa, Arizona. This small town in the southwestern United States has deep roots, tracing back to the Anasazi people. Known for their incredible ingenuity, the Anasazi built elaborate adobe cities nestled in the cliffs and canyons, similar to the stunning ruins found at Chaco Canyon. Imagine walking through these ancient structures, seeing the intricate designs and understanding how these skilled architects adapted to their environment. The Anasazi ingeniously used local materials, creating homes that not only blended with the landscape, but also served as shelters against the elements. As you explore Mesa today, you're stepping into a living history where the echoes of the past can still be felt in the architecture and the spirit of the community. What stories do the walls of Mesa hold about the people who came before us? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Einstein chose wisdom over wealth. In 1922, the legendary physicist Albert Einstein found himself in Tokyo, where he encountered a courier who had delivered something to him. Instead of giving a monetary tip, he wrote a thoughtful note on a simple piece of paper. The message, reflecting his deep values, stated, "A quiet and modest life brings more joy than the pursuit of success bound with constant unrest." This beautifully crafted sentiment showcases Einstein's belief that happiness stems from simplicity rather than the relentless chase of fame or fortune. At that moment, Einstein chose to share wisdom rather than riches, leaving us with a powerful reminder that true joy often lies in leading a grounded life. How many of us would make the same choice in today's fast-paced world? Titles matter. Why was Moving Baddies renamed? When it comes to storytelling, a title can make all the difference. Originally, the film was named Moving Baddies, but after feedback from creative minds, it was renamed to better capture the story's essence. Titles serve as a first impression, setting the tone for what viewers can expect. They not only grab attention, but also convey themes, characters, or emotions in just a few words. In the case of Moving Baddies, someone suggested a name that resonated more with the plot, demonstrating how collaborative creativity can enhance a project. This change shows that every detail, including the title, plays a vital role in storytelling. So the next time you see a film or read a book, remember that the title might just reveal more than you think. What would you have named it? Check out this amazing skating dog in action. This remarkable dog has taken the internet by storm with its impressive skating skills. Demonstrating agility and coordination, this talented pup effortlessly dodges obstacles while gliding on a skateboard. Owners have shared videos showing the dog expertly maneuvering in zigzag patterns, showcasing a delightful combination of playfulness and skill. It's not just about looking cool. This dog consistently impresses viewers with its ability to maintain balance and steer with precision. The sheer joy on its face while skating is contagious, inspiring many to wonder if their own pets might give it a try. Can you imagine how much fun it would be to teach your dog such a unique skill? People around the world are captivated by this furry skateboarder, sparking conversations about the bond between pets and their owners. Plus, it's a reminder of the amazing things animals can do when they are encouraged to explore their talents. What other incredible skills do our pets secretly possess? Did you know about the incredible Fredo chair? This gaming and relaxation chair is a game changer, reclining all the way to 180 degrees. You might be shocked to learn that it's not just for gamers. Its ergonomic design makes it a favorite among office workers and streamers too. The Fredo chair offers essential lumbar support, ensuring your back stays comfortable even after hours of use. Plus, its adjustable height feature means it can suit anyone, regardless of their size. What really sets this chair apart is its modern aesthetics, which blends seamlessly into both workspaces and gaming setups. Whether you're slaying in a video game or working on a big project, the Fredo chair supports you every step of the way. It's perfect for long sessions spent sitting, making sure you stay focused and relaxed. So if you're in the market for a chair that balances comfort with style, could the Fredo chair be your next purchase? Can you imagine lighting your home with a bottle? The Moser lamp, invented by Brazilian mechanic Alfredo Moser, is a fantastic example of innovation at its best. Using just a 2-liter plastic bottle filled with water and a dash of bleach, it can produce light equivalent to a typical 60-watt bulb. To create this eco-friendly light source, you simply insert the bottle into a hole in your roof, allowing sunlight to shine through during the daytime. The water refracts the sunlight, illuminating your room beautifully without any electricity. This ingenious solution is especially valuable in regions lacking reliable power, offering brighter, safer homes for countless families. Moser found this simple design is not only cost-effective, but also sustainable, shining a light on how creativity can solve real-world problems. How many other everyday objects could be transformed into something so useful?